Hi guys, Ali Taylor down here at Heron's Reach, and today I'm going to discuss whether you should be looking at putting a fairway wood, a hybrid or a long iron in your bag to give you the most consistent results. So I often get asked by golfers, should they be playing fairway wood? Should they be replacing the fairway wood with a hybrid, or should they be sticking with a long iron? So it does very much depend on the individual, and for this video I'm going to use kind of 5 wood, 2 hybrid and 2 iron, which is definitely, if I've got a grey area in my bag, I tend to stick more with the long iron. Don't really love hybrids, and I've never really kind of had consistently in my bag a 5 wood, but I'm going to hit kind of 5 shots with 5 wood, 5 with 2 hybrid and 5 with 2 iron into a green, which is where I would see the benefit in this. I could hit it off the tee, but I'm still not looking for loads and loads of rollout. But for me, it's kind of hit the ball kind of into the green, a consistent distance, and get the ball landing on the green and stopping. But like I said, it might not be kind of 2 iron for you, it might be 5 iron, and that might be then maybe a 5 or a 6 hybrid and maybe a 7 wood or a 9 wood. But you can get along, get fitted and see what works best for your golf game. But before we do hit any shots today, if you're a returning viewer, welcome back to Ali Taylor Golf. If you're new to my channel, welcome down. Thank you for clicking on. If you enjoy today's content and you don't currently subscribe, please consider clicking the subscribe button below. Remember to ring the notification bell if you do click the subscribe button, and that way whenever I drop a new video, you'll find out when it drops. But for now, let's see if you should be putting fairway wood, hybrid or long iron in your golf bag. So my weapons of choice for today, I've got the TaylorMade Sim UDI 2 iron. Now I know any of you guys watching will say that's not a real 2 iron, it's kind of hollow head. I'm having that as a 2 iron. I've got the Ping G410 2 hybrid, set standard at 17 degrees. And I've got a bit of a blast from the past. I've got my old Nike 3HL, but lofted up to 18 degrees. So very much the loft 5 wood would be. I've got Titleist Pro V1X. I'm going to go on the simulator on TrackMan. I'm on the 18th at Wentworth. I have got 225 yards to get to the green. And anyone who knows Wentworth will know what the second shot's like. If you don't know it, I'm just going to do a quick fly over here. So we're imagining I've already got my tee shot in play. And as you can see, that approach shot, water running across and diagonally up from right to left. So I need to make sure that the ball carries far enough, and if it lands on the green, can I get the ball to stop quick enough? Now rather than do 5 consecutive, I'm going to go iron, hybrid, 5 wood, iron, hybrid, 5 wood, and work through the shots that way. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of feedback on kind of carry distance, the height of the shot, and also the backspin rate, because that's not just the height giving it the ball the ability to stop, but also the backspin. Expecting 3 quite different trajectories out of these. Suspect I know which one's going to win, but it's still down to me putting decent swings on it. So let's start off with the 2 iron. So I've set it up that there's no wind at all. I know from my initial testing with this, it was a little bit on the flat side, but let's see how we go. That was a little bit bottomy. I think that is going to need to just go. So, slight miss hit, a little bit flat on trajectory. And as a result of that, we didn't quite make the carry. So certainly with the hybrid having the deeper head, I'm expecting with the CG further back maybe to launch this a little bit higher, maybe a bit more forgiveness. So should be a little bit easier to hit into this green. So definitely launched higher. Just need that to turn a smidge, miss that branch. tried its best. We can see 6 yards higher. Spin was a little bit low, thought a touch toey, but that was dry. But we can see it's still coming in fairly hot, so not sure that would have stopped particularly quickly. Now, it's a long time since I've had this in the bag, and when I had this in the bag I used to struggle a bit with 3-wood off the floor, so I always liked the extra loft that kind of a 4-wood gave me. But lofting this up makes it play 5-wood loft. So again, felt solid, noticeably higher, just hanging down the right. So it would have been just short, but it's dry. And we can see at 39-yard peak height and 5,500 spin, just a completely different shot into the green. So that gets me back onto 2-iron. Right then, so what did I learn for me, for my game, and what did you learn from that video? Certainly I learned that 225 over water is not a good shot for me. I really do like the look of 2-iron behind the golf ball. It definitely showed though that longest iron in the bag for me, the tendency of that slightly flatter trajectory, even if I can manage to get the carry and the accuracy, which I did on just one of those 5, the ball still went in that hot that it rolled through the back. The hybrid, like I said, I've never really loved the look of hybrids. For some of you guys out there, hybrids will be so good. They definitely should go in the bag. But for me, I do feel like I'm going to hit it left. And I could feel there that I was almost trying to hit more of a fade into there. And even the one that got far enough kind of was still a little bit flat, higher than the 2-iron, but still not high enough to get the ball stopping. Now, as I moved into 5-wood, definitely for me a much, much higher shot, maybe just a little bit too spinny, which cost me a little bit of yardage. So I definitely think for me, that kind of distance shot where I'm looking to hit it high and soft, 5-wood would definitely work, I think, as a better option for me. But it would take me a little bit of time to get used to kind of playing a 5-wood again. I don't have an issue with that. If that's going to benefit my game, you know, get what's going to be best, practice with it, and then get good and get consistent with it. But for me, when I'm looking at 2-iron or long iron, hybrid or fairway wood, I definitely prefer, looks-wise, I'd probably go long iron, fairway wood, hybrid. I think for height, it's definitely fairway wood, hybrid, long iron. For now, I probably would stick with more of a 2-stroke 3-iron in the bag. I mean, TaylorMade do the DHY, which I hit the 2 really, really well, but maybe a little bit too far. So I might go for a 3 into that, which would give me maybe not enough distance for this video. But I do like the idea of how an iron kind of sits behind the ball and looks a little bit more. But I think for all you guys or women out there who struggle with that longest iron, whether it be 5-iron, 4-iron, 3-iron off the floor, you should get along, try some fairway woods, try some hybrids, side by side with your iron, see what gives you the result you're after. You know, I might look to hit those off the tee, but if I am, I don't want that low one that runs a lot because it could still run through the fairway into trouble. So I like the idea, if I was changing, to go for something that's higher and softer flight. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like it and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you've enjoyed today's content and you don't currently subscribe, click the button below, ring the notification bell and then find out whenever I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.